Hey, hey, Cancer. Mel, intuitive coach here. Excited to bring in your April 2025 love and family reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, I was getting this message here of confessions. I just kept hearing the word confessions. Isn't that a song as well? So some of you, there's a strong confession coming through, and your first card out here, Cancer, is the mask. Something is being unveiled, something you were not able to see. It was hidden from you. Now, this could be a confession of love. Someone may be telling you how they truly feel because they were hiding their feelings. Some of you, this is a confession that, it could be for the better. It could be a confession that sets one free because you have the Phoenix rising at the bottom of the deck. This confession, maybe it's made by you. Maybe you are getting real, getting raw, getting honest with someone and telling them how you truly feel. You also have the soulmate card here. This has to do with soul connections, partnerships, contracts, and partnerships, life partners. And you have the coffee cup in the future. This is about meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building a friendship. You have the devil in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So there is a release happening here through some sort of confession. So let's see where your reading is going here. Six of Wands. This is beautiful. The Six of Wands is recognition. It is success. When it comes to love, this is about victory. It is about getting recognized, getting noticed here in some way. There's a message around like a glow up. It feels like there's a glow up. There's someone confessing how you've made them feel in some way, or it could even cause some huge changes and transformations to take place. And they're showing me like a wake, a boat in the water, and then the wake behind it. It feels like this is going to ripple out. So it may affect more than just you and this individual. It feels like it could affect like families or like children in some way. So we have the King of Pentacles crossing your path. Yeah, it's definitely going to shake up your stability, but I feel for the better. Ten of Pentacles below you. Ten of Pentacles is in your foundation. Two of Swords in the recent past. If you had not known, you might feel a bit blindsided here. Okay, you might feel blindsided. I also feel like there's someone who may be a friend. Okay, you have a lot going on here in the, how would you like? Thank you, Spirit. It almost feels like there's a friend or someone who's been friend zoned, or perhaps someone was not available in some way. And I see that they may tell you they're no longer in a relationship, or they're no longer partnered up, and they want to give this a shot. They want to connect with you in some way. Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is a big month. I see 1, 2, 3 major arcanas for you. Now, because you have the Six of Wands centered as your main energy, there's a lot of success. There's a lot of acknowledgement and recognition this month in how your heart feels. And I feel like it's not just you. There's someone else involved, and there's going to be a deep conversation that you have with someone. This could be a romantic prospect here. It could be a family member. It could be a friend, someone who you hold dear to your heart. And it feels like it's important to get grounded with the Seven of Cups at the bottom, because there may be a bit of confusion. There may be some distractions here, but it's important that you know you have choices. It's important that you explore some new possibilities here, because there's a tad bit of fear of the unknown. The Seven of Cups and the Moon at the bottom of the deck. So the Moon is also about things coming to view. It is about truths being exposed. So again, confessions. I think I'm going to title your reading that here, because There's something that is being revealed underneath one of these cups. And because I see the snake coming out, we see a bat wing here, we see a tail, you're not quite sure what's going to happen when you flip over this cup, this new opportunity. And I feel whatever choices you've made in the recent past or whatever choices you make here in the near future, you're going to have some sort of consequence from that choice. But it looks like there's a cycle, there's a hand of fate, there's a hand of destiny. I feel like this is a destined connection that is either coming into your life here, Cancer, or that you are currently involved in, and you're going to discover something that you did not know prior. So 7 of Cups here with the Moon. All right, so the Mask card can be pretending, it can be delusions, it can even be gaslighting or personifying, being someone that you're not. Maybe someone that you were connecting with was putting on a false front, or they were putting their, best face forward in a sense where you didn't quite know the whole story. If that was the case, I feel like you're having a serious conversation about this individual's past, or the both of your past. Things are getting deep here. And I feel like someone was trying to protect their image, or they were trying to protect themselves in some way because maybe they wanted to get close with you, but they feared if you knew about something, maybe about their past or about something they've done, that you wouldn't like them, or that you would judge them in some way. And it just feels like it's coming together. Something is coming together here through vulnerability, through being honest, through confessing some sort of secrets. Now, Cancer, you have the soulmate card here, which to me is like the Lovers, which you actually have in your energy here. We have it showing up, Gemini. It feels like this is all taking place for you now. You may currently be going through these energies, but it feels by Gemini season, which is May, we enter Gemini, and I feel by that time, you're going to see that something is spinning forward. There's a new cycle that is working out for you here. In the near future, you have the Coffee Cup. This is about connecting through verbal communication, through, maybe a coffee date. This could be sitting down with a friend, catching up. Perhaps you haven't connected with them or talked to them for a while. And when you do get together, when you do talk with them, you realize like, wow, so much has happened between the last time we have talked, between our last conversation. And I just see that you're present, you're in the moment. There's something here that is bubbling up, and you're going to feel quite elevated. All right. Your energy is going to feel elevated, but I feel like theirs will feel elevated as well, because you're both meeting each other. And when you open up, they open up, and there's a mirroring going on here. And I feel like there's a connection. It feels like there's some sort of intertwined energy, even if this is a conversation that's needed. Maybe it's a conversation about boundaries. Maybe it's a conversation about being set free. Maybe it's about forgiveness or secrets, whatever it may be. I just feel like spiritually it elevates the both of you. So we have here the Phoenix at the bottom of the deck. And would you look at that? We have the Mirror showing up. Something was one-sided. Not any longer. That's why this is being confessed or revealed. It feels like the mirror is shattered in some way. There's a new phase. There's a new cycle. There's a new energy that is rolling in here for you. It's a renewal of life. You've gone through something that may have been very karmic. Okay, perhaps there were fears of change, but I feel like this is renewal. It's growth. You've changed your mind. Someone has changed their mind about how they feel about someone, or they now have a deeper awareness. You see all of the gears in the mind there of the Phoenix. And I feel like you're thinking about things, but you're rising from the ashes, something that you felt stuck on or you weren't quite sure. It feels like you now have the information that you need to rise above, to heal, to evolve, and to, again, spin that wheel forward here in a new cycle. Now, starting off with the Six of Wands is really about a soul advancement is what I'm getting here. Soul advancement. You've been working hard on yourself. You deserve this reward. You deserve a win. This is the victory wreath here. Someone may love wearing skirts or dresses. Someone may have fiery red or auburn hair. I also see someone could be in the spotlight. Maybe they have a big social media following, or perhaps someone is very active on social media here, because this can be fame. It can be recognition here. Oh, for those of you that may be in the spotlight, you could have a secret admirer. You could have someone that reaches out to you and says, hey, your work is really inspiring me, or I love the pictures that you've posted. I've always wanted to visit that place or that location. So I do feel like there's eyes on you, Cancer, in some way. There's eyes on you. Now, crossing your path here is the King of Pentacles. This is what you may want on a deep soul level, right? Within yourself, you may want to attract a King of Pentacles, someone who's very stable, someone who's very well respected, trustworthy, reliable, honest, abundant. Someone may be very wealthy here. And I have a feeling that this energy isn't the King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? If that is the case, it's something you've dealt with in the past and you already know about this. But I feel like what this is some sort of stability that maybe you don't see coming. There may be someone that is offering you a pentacle to share in, to sit at the table of the Ten of Pentacles here, because we actually do have the Ten of Pentacles below you. So, I mean, yes, it could be someone that you're currently in a relationship with. For others of you, I feel like it's a rebuild of a tradition. Okay. It's a rebuild of loyalty. It's a rebuild of stability within the family dynamic in some way. And I feel like this King of Pentacles is crossing you in a very successful way with that Six of Pence. Now, in the recent past, the Two of Swords showing up is about uncertainty. Uncertainty, it can be a crossroads. It can even be denial or not wanting to see something, okay? With that Mass card, maybe someone didn't want to see it, or perhaps it wasn't time to see it. You may be over here focused on your career, focused on your glow up, and there may be something that comes in out of left field and you're like, whoa, where is this coming from? And with the Temperance here, the Temperance energy is about patience, it's self-control, it's balance. So things don't get out of control. It's here, whatever this is, it's here to bring balance back into your life. And you may be thinking, well, Mel, I'm already in a state of balance. I feel good. I feel secure. There was something missing. There's some piece missing to this whole thing, Cancer. And it's something that you've been digging for. It's something that you've been going below the surface in a sense with that Moon card. Perhaps this is buried deep in your subconscious. I feel like the Temperance angels are coming in with the sun and the moon. The light and the dark, right? The shadow and the sun here are coming up to remind you that timing, divine timing has played into this, but also like the time is now. The time is now to shift things up. And I feel like you didn't even realize in some way that perhaps there was a part of you that felt like you were stuck in an energy of the past with that Five of Cups, but it's showing up here in reverse. You've gone through an emotional loss. You've gone through some sort of betrayal, disappointment, bitterness. Perhaps the confession is a self-confession. Perhaps it's you saying, wait a second, It's time for me to see things how they truly are. It's time for me to release any past pain because new hope is emerging. You've grieved a situation here, Cancer. You have grieved. You have gone through betrayal. You've gone through depression for some of you, and maybe even some disappointment. But I feel like there's a sense of forgiveness here. Forgiveness of self. Forgiveness of being or staying in situations that felt hidden or felt unknown. But you've come a long way on your path. And what you have coming in here is the Lovers. There's a reconnective energy coming in. It's as if your heart is opening up to love. It's as if you couldn't quite see that love still lingered within the aspects of the heart. Because sometimes when we go through that disappointment or we go through that pain, and sometimes when we've sat in it for quite some time, teetered on the edge of it, we tend to not see what's right in front of us. And I feel like there's something that's showing up. It's right in front of you. If you haven't already met someone, you're about to, because I get a heart opening here, and you're going to have a choice to make. Now that you know the truth, now that there's been a confession, it feels like you have a new path ahead. Okay, but the Temperance angel is above you. So this tells me that you're not alone. It's important to be patient with yourself. It's important to give yourself some tender loving care. It's important not to rush impulsively into making any quick, sudden choices or decisions, because this is going to change your life. Ace of Pentacles. It is the start of a new life. And for some of you, there's a missed opportunity that may be coming back around. And for others of you, this is an opportunity of love where in the past you may not have seen it. Perhaps you weren't ready for it. Perhaps you were going through healing or you were unavailable. Maybe you were in a relationship. It just feels like there were missed opportunities. But I have a feeling an opportunity is coming around for you because it's divinely fated. It is almost like the hand of God himself is coming down here, or herself, right? And saying, here is a gift, because all aces represent gifts. And it's up to you to accept this gift. You don't have to. You can keep your eyes closed to it, but I don't feel like you want to. I feel like it feels too good, but at the same time, you know that you owe it to yourself to embrace and see how something could pan out for you. Especially if this is a soul connection, if this is a soul contract with a life partner. You don't want to miss out on any more opportunities. And that's why you have a choice to make here from the heart. In your hopes and fears, you have the Five of Wands in reverse. The Five of Wands in reverse is unnecessary conflict. It is drama that is bred from other people. It can be competition, adversity, everyone trying to one-up each other, right? To get to the golden light, that sunshine here. But we don't have to do it by stepping on toes. We don't have to do it by, throwing someone under the bridge. And it just feels like you've gone through some periods of your life where people, they weren't very good people to you, Cancer. And you may have held a bit of a vendetta, or perhaps it was difficult for you to forgive, but I feel like you have forgiven. You've come very, very far on your journey. And the hope is that no matter what is thrown at you, that you will continue to climb. No matter how many times you fall off the wagon here or fall down, that you're going to dust yourself off and get up again. And that's what I see you doing. But I see you reaching the highest timeline for yourself. The Five of Wands is saying, I'm not going to get caught up in some sort of drama, okay? Or I'm not going to allow some sort of drama keep me in maybe a victim mentality or keep me feeling stuck in some way. I feel like you're wanting to also release or get rid of the need to feel like you have to criticize or other people's criticisms. It just feels like you're letting that go, because what your final outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a renewal of life. It is fate, destiny, it's luck, it's a turning point, it's karma. It's good karma, I feel, because you have been doing the work. You have. That's why the Temperance is above you. The Temperance sometimes can be a long time. Perhaps you've been in this space of solitude or spiritual healing. I feel like we're always on a healing journey, and healing is not linear. Sometimes we go back and visit it years later. Sometimes it pops up out of the blue and we deal with it when it comes. That's what it truly means to be in the flow. But because you have the Wheel of Fortune, there's a new cycle that is turning, and I feel like it's a lucky one. It really is. Some of you may be looking at your astrological chart. You may be entering a good like Jupiter period of your life here, because I feel like luck and fortune, recognition, it's a really good time for love. Now, you may also be connecting to perhaps a Sagittarius here. This could also be let's see, Wheel of Fortune. We also have Temperance. So yeah, I'm just getting like double Sag. There's a lot of Sag here in your reading, but Gemini season is going to be significant as well. Some of you may have a family with an individual and things are starting to turn after being stagnant or being in this phase for quite some time. The wheel is spinning and you're entering a new phase of your relationship, or a new phase of putting yourself out there after maybe being solitude or single for a long time. Okay, or being divorced. For some of you, there may have been a divorce behind you. Let's get a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here for Cancer? I'm getting the name Cole or Colson could be significant, or Coleman even. Cole, take that as it resonates. You have building blocks. Building blocks, card 28. 28 could be significant. This is about strong foundations. It's about a beautiful work in progress. Cancer, you have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you've built upon. That's the 10 of Pentacles. That's the foundations that you've built your life upon here. Your relationships, your work, your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. That's what the 10 of Pentacles represents. Now, are they still true for you? Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes and choices that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny, hello Wheel of Fortune, your destiny is a truly remarkable and beautiful design. And when you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life. There's the 6 of Wands. She's highly attractive. She's magnetized. She has all the spotlight on her here. And it's not in an egoic way. I don't feel like you are, needing that attention. It's coming because you're vibrating in a higher frequency. You're vibrating through, the frequency here of love, of strength, of confidence. Therefore, that's what you're going to see attracted back to you. And people also, it's like a flame, a moth to the flame. A fly, maybe you're going to attract some flies, but it feels like you are standing in your power. It feels like there's healthy boundaries coming in here. And it says that you are attracting new relationships into your life, Cancer, and even solidifying the ones that you already have by building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. I always recommend those little flashcards. You can get them on Amazon or Etsy. I think even Walmart sells them. But it's the relationship flashcards that will ask deep questions. There's some that are like deep, deeper, and deepest. You can choose to, ask your spouse, even if you've been with someone for 20 years, right? There's always something to learn because we're constantly evolving. And that's what the Five of Wands is about as well. Sometimes this Five of Wands can be multiple different versions of ourselves. And I always say when we are in a relationship, or even if we're on our own, we're constantly evolving. We're not the same individual we were, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And it feels like you are taking a look at values and beliefs and saying, are they true for me still, now that I've grown, now that I've shifted my energy? It says here, you are moving toward laying the groundwork for a relationship with a firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-lasting relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and another person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than ever. And that's why you have the Lovers showing up here, because it does feel like there's a lifelong partnership that you are connecting to, if not already, that is here to withstand any storm. Okay, maybe this is a family member, this is a sibling bond, it could be a best friend, it can be a lover here. And I feel like now is the time to address the cracks, as it says here. If your values have changed, Cancer, then it's time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things or the people or the relationships that no longer serve your visions. It says perhaps you chose to ignore the signs. And I said that here with the Two of Swords. Perhaps you've chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement that you have entered into is not right. Remove the rotten pieces. Reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty. You are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will be so happy when you do. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life, far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. So yeah, you're definitely entering into some massive confessions here that are going to help you either rebuild or to strengthen and solidify, okay? Whatever it is that is showing up for you right now, I feel like it's meant to be. This is a meant to be energy. The hand of the divine is reaching down here saying, all right, Cancer, now is the time. This wheel of fortune is here for you. It's here for your growth, for your evolution. All right, let's get a few final messages from your crystal spirits. And at this time, Cancer, if you can safely do so, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big inhale through the nose. Hold it for 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and release through the mouth with a nice deep sigh. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now this could be a crystal that you are familiar with and maybe even know the name of. Your crystal could hold a specific shape, size, or color. Perhaps it's giving off vibes of unconditional love, strength, protection, or even power. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do, Cancer, is drop your crystals in the comment section below, whether you have 1 or 5. If you know the name, great. If not, what color were you seeing? What shape, what size, what feeling was showing up for you in your mind's eye? All right, wowza, get ready. When you have this crystal come up, This is massive change, massive transformation. You have Moldavite. Moldavite is literally the zone of big changes ahead. When Moldavite comes up, this is buckle up, wild ride here. So if you have Moldavite or if you have any stories of Moldavite, I would love to hear it. Drop it in the comment section below. It's also all about the heart. It is this vibrant green energy, which correlates with that heart chakra. So it's transformation of the heart taking place here for you. And then lastly, we have tiger's eye, which you can see here. I'm pointing to it. It's in the corner. Tiger's eye is very good for focus. So remember that 7 of cups that we've seen at the bottom of the deck. For those of you that feel distracted, for those of you that feel like you need to get grounded a little bit more, tiger's eye can really help you focus and clear up distractions and help you tune in more by gaining clarity and opening up that third eye. All right, beautiful energies here today. Cancer, if this reading resonates with you, please do hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and do drop your crystal spirits in the comment section. I draw one winner around the first of the month and post on the community page. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe button if you haven't, so you don't miss that notification. All right, Cancer, lots and lots of love to you.